It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Ryan Cameron Uncensored. Ryan is on vacation. He's on PTO. He'll be back on the 7th?
July 7th.
All right. So he's left myself and Bonnie in here to do what we do. But I am extremely pleased and happy to see the one, the only. It's the B-R-A-T.
Hey.
The Brat in the building. One time.
Yeah.
For that, One time. Come on.
One time, girl. Thank you so much.
Brat, I told you offline that you're one of my favorite people.
Thank you so much.
And you are a genuine cat, yo. You know what I'm saying?
That.
I mean, you first of all, you're the first female artist to sell, what was it, multi-platinum? How many copies?
First person to sell 1 million, first female solo. Salt and Pepper did their thing before me as a group.
Right.
First female solo rapper to hit the platinum status.
So somebody like that, I was coming off the elevator one day. She was like, "Hey, Big Ray." I was like, she knows me.
You so stupid.
She knows me. But you're back, yo. You're back with a major project. Have You To Myself featuring JB, Jessica.
Jessica Betts.
Yep. And it's dope.
Thank you.
It's dope.
Thank you so much.
How'd y'all get together with this?
It's just a feel-good record. Our wives are besties. So they came to Atlanta and our wives branched off and started talking in the room. We like, well, damn, y'all just left us out of the conversation. So it's like, I got a studio upstairs. Let's rock out. And we went upstairs. She's a hell of a musician. Played the hell out of a guitar. Her vocal range is dope. Her voice is so sultry and smooth. And then we just got in there and started vibing. No liquor, no weed, no nothing. I was like, damn, I could do this more often. Usually I got to have me a little drink or something, but man, it came together in like 30 minutes. We was just acting stupid, having fun. And talking about how our wives be on the damn phone and too busy sometimes for us. Right. And I feel like everybody can relate to that. They spouse or they partner or, maybe they best friend. They be too busy.
This song is really about basically the age-old thing that couples that we always say that you have to date your mate. You're
that's right.
out there grinding.
That's right.
And that's been the excuse. Now I'm not gonna lie, that's been my excuse. I've been working. I'm trying to provide. I'm trying to make happen. I'm trying to build a name. And I'm a divorced man, so that's part of the reason why my marriage, and I can admit to that, fell the way it did.
Right.
Because I was out in these streets, not
trying to make it happen.
Not being a hewer,
right? But
out there trying to build a name, build a brand. I'm new in Atlanta.
Right.
I have nobody. I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah. Got to survive out here.
Right. But I didn't date my mate. I didn't take that time. So
you admit that it's kind of your fault.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
That's awesome.
I do.
Most men don't like doing that. That's what's up.
I still go to therapy.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good for you.
But with both of you, and now you guys are you're so radio and all that and syndication, and she has her multi-million-dollar company. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all figure it out?
Man, we just, when it's time to go to bed, that's the time we get together. And sometimes we do Sunday date day or date night or Fridays, whatever we have available every week. Otherwise, we wouldn't get any time with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the night when we winding down and we like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And then we get to talk about our days to each other and what we would have done different or how blessed we are and, what we going to do the following week. We try to get our schedules together. And then, we go to sleep.
Right.
So what was it like when you guys told them, okay, you guys, we have this song and we want our wives to be in it and be the star characters?
You know what? It was them. They came upstairs after they little cackling and conversations and stuff. And then they was like, oh, that's jamming. And we had already did it. It was so fast. When we finished, we told them to come up. And they was like, oh, that is jamming. We going to be y'all video victims. We going to be in the video. It was them. It was them. And if it wasn't for Niecy Nash on my ass, I probably wouldn't have put the song out.
Yes, I was just like, I saw her in there.
I got so many songs. We do songs all the time. I got a bunch of hits just stashed and just getting dusty.
So does that mean we can expect maybe a project coming out of this?
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and drop an EP and get these songs off my shoulders.
I love that.
When we come back, all right, I want to talk about that, just artists of a certain age trying to compete with the YNs of the world. You know, it's Ryan Cameron Uncensored. It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Ryan Cameron Uncensored, and the Brat is the Brat.
The
Brat.
Sorry,
the Brat.
my Catholic school education kicked in. The Brat is in the building. Bonnie.
Yeah. Well, you were actually referencing trying to compete as an artist of your caliber. You've been in the industry for a very long time compared to a YN that just entered. But how has it been? How has it been putting out your music and marketing it to maybe your targeted audience, and also finding a new targeted audience with the sound being different now?
I just put out music because that's what I love doing. If it hits you, it do. If it don't, it don't. It might not be for everybody. I would love it to be for everybody, but everybody don't love everything. You know what I'm saying? So for the fans and the people that love me, that's been begging for me to come out with something else, they like, where you at, Brat? We see you on TV and radio and on reality shows and stuff like that, but when we gonna get some music? So I was like, I got inspired because I saw MC Light do a tour just for her people.
Oh, yeah.
Just for her.
And she packed it out. And it made me realize there's an audience and people really do love you. You know what I'm saying?
They still grew up on your music.
And then you gain the new people because they watch your style and they love you too, and they hear you and they get inspired. So yeah, I never really looked at it like that. I just felt like stuff was so different now. You know, they just putting out 10 songs a week. That ain't how we did it back in the day. When we got our hits, we held on to them. We kept them a secret so that nobody could try to copy it. So when it came out, it was going to do its thing. You didn't want it to get leaked. You didn't want
I heard the story that you did in the interview on, actually it was you did the story with Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And in his song and your song. And I'm like, this has happened though. Back then, a lot of groups did that.
Yep.
Total did a song, and another group called Shades that was signed to Motown back in the days did the same thing. Remember that?
Yep.
And then people gravitated towards that because they were more popular.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Sorry. So sorry, my voice when the seasons, and I gotta explain this. When the seasons change, my voice changes.
Right.
My voice says, you know what? I'm going on PTO. You can stay here. How's the baby?
He's good. He's
Getting
so
big?
good. Yes, so big. He'll be 2 July 6th.
Wow,
Yeah.
already?
Yeah. Time flies.
So tell us what it's like in your household raising a kid, you know.
Oh my God, an almost 2-year-old. It is everything. My favorite job in the world is being a mother. You know, God blessed me enough to carry at a later age and have a healthy child. So that is like my best miracle and the best blessing that I could ever have. For God allowing me to be somebody's mother. You know what I'm saying? This, I never realized how you could love somebody, how deep it could be. You know, it'd be like, yo, this thing came out of me. You know? Like,
my human. Did you get a lot of backlash? Because I have a friend who wants to have kids. She's over 40, and she feels like she doesn't want to. And I started doing some research, and technology has changed, and women are able to carry older now.
Absolutely.
So were you receiving backlash or like warning signs from other people on the outside, like, no, this isn't for you?
Yeah, I had a couple doctors tell me, no, you know, you're going to be too high risk or whatever. But then when I ran into Dr. Jackie, she said, whenever y'all get ready to have y'all baby, I'm with you. We was like, what? So that was pretty much it. We started doing IVF and, you know, my eggs is all fried at this point, but my wife had eggs, very healthy eggs and a lot of them. So, you know, we got a donor and we did our thing and I'm blessed with a child now.
I'm going to tell you right now, you loving it too, but when they 12 and 13, you better keep that same energy. Cause
I'm going to keep it.
All right.
I'm going to keep it. I'm excited about everything.
18 and be like, Mom, I done crashed another Hellcat, but it's okay. I was fine. I'm fine.
We ready for it.
Listen, we'll be back with some more with the Brat. It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Ryan Cameron Uncensored. Ryan will be back on the 7th. He's on PTO, but in the meantime, we got B-R-A-T in the building. So when we last left our superheroes, we're talking about, you know, just everything with the family and motherhood and trying to maintain a career. How at this stage of the game and things are even going higher for you now, you know, how do we how do we maintain a mental health stability right there? Because things can go crazy real quick.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I've been doing this for so long. It's easy for me. I feel like I can handle any situation.
Is it really
I'm
though?
more wise. I'm more mature. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely, it is. I'm not competing with nobody. I do what I do because I love it. So if another female rapper is on a higher level or doing better, kudos to her. Like, I represent all the female MCs. I love it because back in the day, it was just a handful, and they tried to pit everybody against each other. And some of them still are against each other, but there's so many of us now, like, and we doing our thing. We, like, got number ones. We riding at the top of the charts. So I'm happy about all of that and being one of the bricklayers of all of that.
The bricklayer.
Come on now.
The bricklayer. I mean, I'm talking about it was you. Matter of fact, I saw you, and it's a history thing. I remember JD and the crew came to the Tunnel nightclub in New York City.
Wow. You got a good ass memory.
Man.
Damn, that had to be like 96 or something like that. 95,
96.
yeah.
Bonnie, let me tell you about the Tunnel nightclub.
Okay.
Bonnie is known to stand on the couch.
Okay.
Even when she's not supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
She
If
doesn't
they're
care.
there, you should stand.
F your couch. Okay.
White or not?
White or
Oh,
not.
yeah, heels and
There was no couches in
God.
the tunnel. It's just like, imagine this room wider and longer.
Long.
And just every borough, Brooklyn,
Packed.
Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, in one building, thugs,
Yeah.
squares, white people,
Everything.
Asians, it's
Weed.
everywhere.
Everything.
Weed. Like,
Like
it's-
smoke clouds. Like you couldn't even breathe.
they had a unisex bathroom.
yeah.
I'm talking
Wow.
They were ahead of
You
their time.
remember that?
They were ahead of their time.
way ahead of time. So I saw you, and I was like, wow, she's dope. Because in New York at that time, there was really nobody, Queen Latifah and Salt and Pepper, but that was really it.
MC Light.
You know, MC Light, right?
Mhm.
And then you coming from the South,
Right.
you know, we was just like, you know, oh, this country's oh, wait a minute, she's dope.
Thank you.
So I come to you and I want to give you your flowers now. You know what I'm saying? If nobody who's interviewed you has done that, I love you and I respect you and I thank you.
Thank you.
I thank you for everything you've done.
Thank
all
you
right?
so much.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Wow,
Can we wrap
thank
this
you.
up?
Yeah, on that story.
Yeah, on that note.
All right, listen, don't forget the Brat have you to myself featuring JB. All right, we're gonna be playing it. Hopefully, let's talk to Derek. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
All right, it's Ryan Cameron Uncensored. It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta.